All righty, it should be recording. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and start with the Virtual Center for Archives and Records Administration. So Bethany, if you want to take it away.
Great. Thank you so much, Iori. I appreciate all the leadership you've displayed with this. Hello, everybody. I'm Bethany. I'm the Director for Online Learning for the iSchool, and I'm actually the person who supports VCARA along with a couple of faculty colleagues. And I help to manage our virtual regions. VCARA has evolved into a loose-knit social club for anybody who's interested in tinkering with all things virtual worlds, virtual reality, and that sort of thing. And you do not need, let me reiterate, you do not need any special equipment to join us, just a decent computer with internet. But the best way to learn about this kind of stuff, if you're interested, is just to immerse yourself and play around with it. So VCARA is like a supportive gateway. And honestly, it's a lot like Alice's rabbit hole. And I call it Burning Man in cyberspace for a good reason. So it's not for everyone, but for those of us who are so inclined, it's really nice to have a couple comrades that you can meet up with or chat with at times. So I've got some screenshots on the VCARA slides that's on that group document, informations document, and I'll show that in our breakout. It's got a bunch of, some of the pictures from some of our different shenanigans in the last year, including a montage of some screenshots from the VR Exploders Club, which has been going out exploring different social VR platforms every month since late 2019. So even though we actively explore other virtual platforms and VR platforms, and I'm also super excited that the iSchool is hosting Mozilla Hub's open source code for our own VR rooms. The fact is we will never abandon our beloved Second Life region that we've had for more than 10 years. That's the picture you see on your screen, because it's awesome. And it's really got a lot of functionality and a lot of great history. So we do different things throughout the year at our region and elsewhere in the world with different colleagues, not always associated with the iSchool. But if you want to get involved with this sort of thing, it means you have to be a little bit on the adventurous and self-sufficient side. This is a loosey-goosey collection of people. But I think you'll find that everyone associated with this is really friendly and very welcoming to newbies. And I very much like supporting and encouraging people who are interested in research or building or learning about this and how we might use it for teaching and learning and librarians and whatever going forward. It's an emerging technology that's been around for a long time, 20 years, desktop environments. Anyway, so if you want to chat, I'm hosting a breakout room. It's not in a Zoom session. Why? Because hello, Zoom, not that interesting. We're going to do it in the Mozilla Hubs room that I built for VCARA a couple of years ago. No big deal, but I'm going to actually give you that in chat. This is our breakout room. And I think I hit my 2 minutes. Boom, yeah. Done.
Thank you. Alrighty, next we have the Student Research Journal.
Hi everyone, I'm Amber Passy, the editor-in-chief of the Student Research Journal, and I have here with us this evening our managing editor, Ben Brown, and we'll be available in the breakout room both to answer questions and talk to you about the journal. And could you go to the next slide for me, please? Thanks. So the SRJ is the iSchool's academic research journal for graduate student work. We're entirely student run, but are under the advisement of Dr. Anthony Bernier. We provide a double-blind peer review experience for students who submit to the journal to help prepare their manuscripts for publication. We accept original research, current academic book reviews, and evidence summaries covering LIS topics. So you can visit the aims and scope page on our website to learn more about what our journal is looking for, and the contents and form page for, or format and contents page for the specific guidelines in submitting your manuscripts. As current graduate students, we encourage you to submit your manuscripts to gain valuable experience by going through the submission process and to have the possibility of seeing your work published. Another way to get involved with the Student Research Journal is to join the editorial team. If you'd like to apply to be an editor, vacancies usually open up every semester. There will be 2 openings for spring 2023, and we'll be sending out a call in early November, so be on the lookout for that. We're grateful for the opportunity to share the journal with you, and look forward to those of you who want to join us in the breakout room to talk research and academic publishing with you. Thanks.
Alrighty, next we have the Special Libraries Association.
You go to my next slide. Hi, everybody. So I'm Hannah. I'm the Special Libraries Association Student Chapter President. So I guess just first a little overview of what is a special library. So, you know, traditionally it might have been an in-house library for a corporation, but now it really applies to any and all kinds of libraries that focus on a special topic or maybe a unique setting, or maybe even a special job task that you're doing. And it's really a great way to meet librarians from all types of libraries, special, public, academic, because, you know, a lot of people have a lot of different unique jobs and tasks. It's a kind of a good cross meeting place to meet cross paths. And then here's just a couple ways that you can get involved in our chapter, which is you can join our membership, which is free. You can attend our events. You can join our executive committee. We do have 2 current openings right now, which you can see. You can see the information for that on our website. And you can also check out and read our blog, which has a lot of fun topics on special libraries and special collections and all sorts of neat things that are happening. And then here's some of our upcoming events for the fall semester, which we're focusing on kind of a theme of diversity and inclusion. So right off the bat, the first event is with Jordan Berghardt, which is the Director of Engagement with the SLA Parent Chapter. So they're going to be talking about student membership benefits. Then we have Clara Cabrera, who is the co-chair for the SLA DICE committee, which is the Diversity, Inclusion, Community Equity group. And then we have Dr. Michelle Villagran in October. And then we have the King Library Anti-Racism Assessment Working Group coming up at the end of October. So we hope to see you there. Feel free to click on all of our links in the attached handout, and then you can come check out our website and find out all the details. So that's it for me.
All righty, thank you. Next, we have the Society for American Archivists.
Hi. So next slide, please. So my name is Katie Burns. I'm the president of the Society of American Archivists Student Chapter. So just briefly, archives are collections of important documents of people, business, and government that are kept to help provide primary sources of past events. Our hope in SAASC is to connect the students in our chapter to one another to provide a community within our virtual school, as well as provide educational opportunities about archives. We're planning a friendly archive transcribing contest by becoming citizen archivists and transcribing documents from the National Archives. It was really fun last year, and we're going to do that again. And then we're going to also host speakers who are also working in archives. Another really cool thing about SAASC is that we have our own publication, Archiota, that contains articles about archives written by SJSU students. We actually have an editor position open there too, if that's of interest. So yeah, you can read, submit articles, and yeah, even become an editor to support that publication. And then I also wanted to mention membership in our parent organization, SAA, gives you access to thousands of archivist professionals who work in many different types of archives. And they also have a couple of different publications that they provide each year. And our focus this year is to kind of see what archives the students are interested in and try to like highlight those different kinds, because there's so many different kinds of archives. It's sort of fun to dig in and learn different ones than you might think of. So hopefully I've piqued your interest, and we'll see you in our breakout room to talk more.
All righty, next we have Reforma.
Hi there. My name is Rosa Hughes. I'm the Vice President for Reforma SJSU. So Reforma, first of all, I have to say, a lot of times people don't know what Reforma is because it is not maybe clear in the name of our group, but Reforma in Spanish means reform or change or advocate. And so we are affiliated with the ALA, and we are the organization that advocates for Latinx and Spanish-speaking communities to be given culturally competent libraries and bicultural and bilingual librarians and library staff. We are, I think, I'm very biased, but we're probably one of the most exciting groups to be a part of because we are really fun. We're really active. We have Dr. Villagran, who is our advisor, who's very active with us. She is the Arnulfo Trejo Librarian of the Year for Reforma this year. So she's very active within the organization, which is really exciting to have access to someone who we sort of consider as a rock star in our field of cultural competence and serving the Latinx and Spanish-speaking communities. We are also, something exciting about us is we're one of the only groups that invites you to stay with us as an alum. So if you have graduated, if this is your last semester, if this is maybe your last year of the school, you are still welcome to come to our events. You're still welcome to participate, and we would have a space for you on our executive committee if that's something that you're interested in. And we also, I think, have a lot of, our timing is interesting since a lot of people are starting their journey at the iSchool. We are running our elections later on this month. So there is still time if you're interested in a executive position. I would say that the benefits of the executive position that I've seen from my friends and colleagues are that you are really opened up to a lot of professional connections, as well as scholarships and different like travel funds that we really support our executive committee to take advantage of. So we're really excited to recruit for this coming up year. Please come talk to us, and we'd love to talk to you about the positions that are still available on our executive board. And we'd love to talk to you about how we can better serve our Latinx and Spanish-speaking communities. Thank you.
All righty, thank you. So next we have the first generation student group.
Hi, everyone. I am Laura. I'm the chair of the First Gen Students Group. So we define First Gen as being the first in your family or chosen family to attend graduate school, however that manifests for you. First female, first on your father's side, first in your entire extended family. If you feel like you would identify with any of our experiences, you're more than welcome to join our group. We aim to have a tight-knit community of first-gen students that look to each other for academic, social, and professional support as we navigate grad school. We do monthly coffee and chat Zoom meetings, and we do various topics related to first-gen issues. We like to share resources that we come across that we've found helpful, or share our experiences with like the first time we applied for a job in the library field or the application process, things like that. But many of the leadership team are open to one-on-one conversations. If that's what you feel like you need, you can reach out to us at any time. We also have a general meeting once per term, and that replaces the coffee and chat. And we actually interview a first-gen faculty member from the iSchool. So that's really cool. We have a Q&A with them, and we invite everybody, and you can ask questions and kind of pick their brains about the first-gen experience and how it worked for them. We also try to keep an ongoing list of helpful tips and resources for first-gens on our website or the blog, so that you can access them anytime, even outside of our meetings. We're pretty informal. We just enjoy networking and being able to discuss like shared experiences and just things that kind of we all relate to. We like to offer advice and support, and we'd love to have you join us for our next coffee and chat. It's going to be on September 15th, and we're going to continue discussing Rachel Gable's book, The Hidden Curriculum. She kind of compares the experiences of first-gen students with continuing generation students, and our last meeting was really amazing. We had really amazing dialogue. So we'd really love to keep that going and see you guys there. If you're interested in joining our group, you can reach out to us on any of our socials, or you can email us, or head over to our website and join the mailing list. So we hope to see you guys in the breakout room.
All righty, next we have the Association for Information Science and Technology.
All right. Thank you. Hi, my name is Julia Rogears, and I am the chair of ASIS. So what makes ASIS exciting to me is that it helps to support my perspective and progression in how I can take my information science degree and put it to use in my career. Something about being a part of the San Jose State chapter, which is very cool, is that we have some really fun events. And we also are trying to reach out more to do some of the coffee chats, or if you want to write for our blog, we are trying to up our socializing and networking right now. And that's something that we are striving for this semester. Could you go on to the next one? Thank you. So here is some of our executive cabinet. However, we do have a couple of openings right now in our EC. And if you would like to do any type of shadowing, if you're interested in wanting to be chair of ASIS for next year, or learn more about being a webmaster, we would love for you to come to one of our meetings and do a little shadowing with us. We're trying to be as inclusive as possible, and we would love for more suggestions of what could make our club more interesting for you. Could you go on to the next slide? Thank you. Some of our past events that we've found to be really successful and also super interesting to listen to was the virtual reality Clever Labs with John Oakes. It was really fun last year to do that one, as well as social media for good with Professor Jumba. We are hoping to get a couple of programs for this semester, and we would like some suggestions from either current members of ASIS or for people who are thinking about joining. Please just send us an email if you have an event that you would like for us to do. Could you go on to the next one?
Also,
Thank
just
you.
as a heads up, 2 minutes are up. So if you want to do any closing statements. Yeah.
Yes. Then yes, if you would like to join, here's some information. And if you come over to our breakout room, we can give you that information as well. So thank you very much.
And there's their
Yes,
social
this
media.
one, sorry.
Cool. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
All righty. Next, we have the SJSU Library Advocacy Student Group.
Hi, everyone. My name is Claire Kelly, and I am the interim president of the brand new SJSU Library Advocacy Student Group. So Dr. Anthony Chow, our iSchool director, is our faculty advisor. And this group formed out of the special advocacy class and internship he's been hosting every semester. And so I was in the spring 2022 cohort of advocacy students. So all of the current interim officers are students from his spring and summer classes. So what is advocacy? As you can see here, we have a mission, vision, and value statement from our bylaws on our brand new website, which is being unveiled tonight, so please visit. And we've been working in our special study to connect with policymakers, stakeholders, and the general public to fight for library funding and to influence policy. So this group will continue that work. And we believe that libraries are an essential public good that are fundamental to democratic societies. So we're also working on intellectual freedom issues around things like book challenges as well. But advocacy is a broad term that applies to defending and sustaining all kinds of libraries. So we hope that you'll join us to explore other ways to be library advocates. And we plan to hold official elections for positions for this group in November. So please join our mailing list and social media accounts to get the very latest information on election news, resources, and projects we're working on, and also to learn about our events coming up. And as you can see here on the previous slide, we have a blog. The first post explains what our social media and marketing coordinator, Wen Wang, made this beautiful logo design for our group. So you can learn about that. And we also have a post about our very first event that we hosted in the spring, this past spring, with Tracy D. Hall, the executive director of the American Library Association. So you can find a recording of our Q&A with her on our website there in the blog section. And then next slide, our new website also has a blog post that just explains how to join everything, join our social media accounts, join our group in Canvas, link to our mailing list so you can get the updates, and we really hope you'll join us. So come to our breakout room and we'll answer your questions. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Claire. All righty, next we have the American Library Association.
All right, hi folks. So my name's Rachel. I am the current chair of the American Library Association student chapter. We're just all about connecting, networking, and supporting each other. It's a much more general, broad view than some of these other groups. We do have 3 positions that are going to be opening up here in the next couple months. So if you're interested, it looks great on a resume. Our theme for this semester is going to be self-advocacy. How do we advocate for ourselves, our programming, internships that we want? And then next semester, we're going to do a theme of inclusivity. So come chat with us or email us, email myself or Edit, the membership coordinator. If you have any questions, let's just talk about opportunities to further your library journey. Thanks. Back to you, Iori.
Thank you. And last but not least, we have the iSchool UX student group.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amy. I'm the president of the UX student group. Like the advocacy group, this group is new this semester, and it was born out of the internship classes for UX with Dr. Anthony Chow, and he is our faculty advisor as well. We're very new, so we don't have a website yet, but if you're interested in being a member, my email is listed in the document about all of the student groups, and you can send me an email. So what is UX design? UX design, or user experience design, centers around creating and evaluating excellent user experiences that are based on research and testing. UX design is a research-related field, but it's also highly creative. And designs can pertain to a host of technologies like websites, apps, but you can also use UX design to evaluate physical spaces as well, like libraries. The average growth rate for this occupation is 13%, so it's faster than the average. If you're interested in different types of technologies, then I would encourage you to look into it. In your MLIS core courses, you'll learn about information architecture and design systems. So that's something to pay attention to if you enjoy those aspects of your courses, as well as research and creativity, then it's worth checking out UX design. So for this club, we aim to have speakers in the field join us virtually to speak about their experiences as designers. And we hope to eventually establish enough of a presence and showcase our work so that we can reach out to companies outside of the university and take on projects from them that we can add to our portfolios as UX designers. So if anyone is interested, please let me know.
All righty, thank you all so much. So that's the end of the presentations for our 10 student groups at San Jose State's iSchool. We're now going to head into the second part of the event, the breakout rooms. So Samantha is going to be posting in the chat below the link to the Zoom rooms for each group. Since they are separate Zoom meetings, you're going to have to leave this meeting and then click on the link for the group that you want to attend. But I will be here for a couple more minutes for folks who want to chat or who have questions, or if you're having difficulty entering a group and need some assistance. Otherwise, you're free to join one of the amazing student groups, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful fall semester. So take care.